Heart to Heart by DeMarco. Not a song traditionally played on guitar. It's like a keyboard song, but we're going to play it on guitar. It's a little tricky. Some of the chords I think probably are easier to play on keyboard, maybe, I don't know. But on guitar, they're kind of tough, but we're going to see what we can do. And let's just do it, and then we'll be done. Standard tuning, no capo. Doesn't get any simpler than that, right? But these first two chords kind of suck. Let me show them to you. Top string open. That doesn't suck. Hey, doesn't suck to play the top string open, am I right? Then put your pinky on the 11th fret of the A string, the second string from the top. At the same time, you're gonna put your middle finger on the 9th fret of the D string. So already we've got a little bit of a strange little stretch going on there. Pointer finger plays the 8th fret on the G string, third string from the bottom. So we've got from the top, it's open, 11, 9, 8. We are not going to use these bottom two strings, the B and E string. We're just gonna use the top four right now. I like to use my fingers to play the song. You could use a pick if you want, but to get more of that keyboard sound, I just use my fingers. So I have my thumb up on the top string. Pointer finger is gonna play the A string, the second from the top. Middle finger plays the D string, third from the top, and my ring finger grabs onto the G string, fourth string from the top. I'm gonna play these four strings all together like so. Just kind of pinch them all together. Listen to that beautiful chord. Ends up being an E major 7 chord if you are interesting. It's made up that way. Interesting. All right, so after that, this is the stupidest chord in the song. It goes to an E diminished chord, and here's how we do that. You're gonna take all three of those fingers, and you're gonna slide them one fret over. So now we've got top string open, pinky's on the 10th fret of the A string, middle finger's on the 8th fret of the D string, but now here's the thing. We actually want to move the pointer finger an extra fret to the 6th fret. So this is a crazy like 5 fret stretch right here. We only have to hold it for a second. And it, like I said, it's the worst chord in the song, like hardest one to play. Make sure your thumb is back here. If your thumb is, well, actually, I take it back. If your thumb's over the top, you could do it, but it might be easier to get the stretch if you bring your thumb kind of back around the back of the neck of the guitar. There's my dance move. E diminished, we're gonna play the same 4 strings. If it sounds ugly, that means you know you did it right, because it's an ugly chord. It's not bad. I'm not saying ugly chords are bad chords. It's just, listen, it's ugly. All right, so on this chord, we're gonna go like this. You play it, you give it like a beat and a half, and then you're gonna play the D string, the third string from the top. Pluck just that string by itself, but hold the chord over here. So now, here's what we've done so far. We've got the first chord, not too bad, very pretty. 2, 3, 4. Then you go to that E diminished chord. So this one you hold out for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, So I went 1, 2, pluck. Hey, 1, 2, pluck. Let's practice those first 2 chords. This is the hardest part of the song. The only part we really need to like practice, because the rest of it is not going to be too bad. 1, 2, get it ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, hey. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, hey. Great, you did it. You did it. You made it through the hardest chord in the song. See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. You were so brave with that chord. We're gonna go to a D sharp minor 7. Now, here's what you do for this chord. It is a bar chord, I'm gonna warn you, but it's not too bad. Your pointer finger is gonna play the 6th fret on the A string, second from the top, but it's also gonna flatten out and play the rest of the strings. It's not too big a deal if we hit the bottom 2 strings, because we're not actually gonna play those right now, but you might as well get used to smashing down on everything. It's just good bar chord practice. Then then your ring finger is gonna play the 8th fret on the D string. See that right there? Then I like to put my middle finger on the 7th fret of the B string, the second string from the bottom. Now the thing is, right now for this song, we're not actually gonna play that note, but this is the traditional D sharp minor 7 chord shape, so it's a good thing to just get in the habit of anyway. Good thing to getting in the habit of, I said. So, D sharp minor 7. We are only going to play the second string from the top, third string from the top, and fourth string from the top. I'm using my thumb and 2 fingers to pinch those 3 strings together. Great. Good. D sharp minor 7 chord. We did it. Moving on to the next one. We go to kind of a gnarly chord here. Whoa. There it is. This is a G sharp minor 6 chord. Ever played a minor 6 chord before? They're great. Kind of uncommon. Rarely spotted in the wild. Middle finger, 4th fret on the top string. We're not going to use the second string from the top, the A string. You can just mute it with your middle finger or just make sure not to play it. Pointer finger, that's the one you point with, is going to play the 3rd fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top. And then your ring finger plays the 4th fret on the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. That is our G sharp minor 6 chord. Isn't that a beautiful chord? Play the top string with your thumb, skip the second string from the top, the A string, and just play the middle 2 strings along with your thumb. There it is. Look at that. Oh, oh, A, oh. We should practice these first 4 chords. What do you say? 1, 2, a kalamazam. 1, 2, 3, E diminished. How'd it go? Then the D minor 7, 2, 3, then the G sharp minor 6. Now, you knew this was coming. There's something fishy with this chord. After we play this one, you didn't know this was coming. Your pinky, look, your pinky needs to play the 6th fret on the D string, the 3rd string from the top. Yeah, I know, that's a stretch. You have to go pow, pang. See that? Let's see that again. So it's pow, D string, pow, D string. Okay, we got that out of the way. Then we go to a nice chord, a D6 chord. Put your middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string, 2nd string from the top. Then with your pointer finger, you're gonna play the 4th fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top, but also with your pointer finger smash down onto the 4th fret of the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom. You don't need to worry about playing all the strings. We just want your pointer finger to play those middle 2 on the 4th fret. You're gonna play 2nd from the top, 3rd from the top, 4th from the top, A, D, and G strings. Pinch them together like that. D6, D6. All right. This next one, kind of a fun transition. Look at this. You take this chord, you move it 1 fret backwards. So now your middle finger's on 4, pointer finger's on 3, but take your ring finger and add it to the 4th fret of the G string. So you can relax your pointer finger. It's only playing the D string now. You're gonna play these 3 strings, nothing on top, but then 4, 3, 4 on the next 3 strings, pinch them together. C sharp 7 chord, C sharp 7. Can you believe it? Did you ever think you'd see the day? You play that, then I have bad news. Your pinky's gonna do that same thing again. Your pinky has to reach to the 6th fret of the D string, and you play that by itself. It goes pow, pong, pow, pong. We only have 2 more chords left in the verse. And then the chorus is extremely simple. You're gonna be delighted about the chorus. But, before we even do any of that, I stuck my leg way up. Before we do any of that, we need to practice these chords one time. Starting from the E major 7. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, then the E diminished, then the D sharp minor 7 to the G sharp minor 6, then the D6 chord, 3, 4, then the C sharp 7 pinky. All right, you've earned it. Time for the last 2 chords. This one and this one. They're not technically the last 2. They're the last 2 chords of the verse. F sharp sus. Ever heard of it? Pointer finger, 2nd fret on the top string. Middle finger, 4th fret. I'm doing a lot of deep breathing one. Middle finger, 4th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 4th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Pinky, 4th fret on the 4th fret from the top. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of annoying chords in this song. I didn't write it, And don't even be mad at Mac DeMarco, because he wrote it on keyboard. He didn't think that you were going to try to learn it on guitar. He didn't know. You're going to play the top 4 strings. Pow, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then it's going to be an F sharp 7. Here's what we do. Keep your pointer finger in the same spot, but the other fingers will have to move. A traditional F sharp major chord would be pointer finger barring everything on the 2nd fret. So you just have your 2nd fret, pointer finger smashing down on everything. Ring finger on the 4th fret of the A string, 2nd from the top. Pinky on the 4th fret of the D string, 3rd from the top. And then middle finger plays the 3rd fret on the G string, the 3rd from the bottom. Keep your thumb back here. I want you to think of it like you're trying to smash your pointer finger and your thumb together. You're trying to crush the neck of the guitar in between those two. You push extremely hard. Use the tips of your fingers over here. That's the plain old regular F sharp major chord. If you go ahead and play the top 4 strings, sounds great. Sounds pretty much like the song, but I think what's actually happening in the song is he gets rid of the pinky, or it's on piano, so he gets rid of his whatever, I don't know, the thing, and he moves it. But on the guitar, you get rid of your pinky, but that means you really have to smash your pointer finger down, because now we want that 3rd string from the top, the D string, to sound like this. But I would be willing to bet that if this is your first time doing a chord like this, it probably sounds like this. You just gotta push so hard and make sure your ring finger is not leaning down onto the string, and then it sounds like this. F sharp 7 chord. F sharp 7. Play the whole verse, and then the chorus is gonna take you like 2 seconds. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be great. 1, 2, the whole verse nice and slow. 2, 3, and the E diminished. 1, 2, waka-doobie how. Bing, bong, a pling, plang, plockety, G sharp minor 6, pinky. Okay, then the D6 chord. Guess what's coming up? It's the C sharp 7 pinky. And then we go to the F sharp sus. And then we go to the F sharp 7. That's the intro for the verse. It does the same thing 2 more times. Then we do the chorus, and it's really, really simple. Chorus is like this. B minor 7 bar chord. Put your pointer finger on the 7th fret of all 6 strings. Get right up next to the fret. Smash together your pointer finger and your thumb. Put your ring finger on the 9th fret of the A string, and then take your middle finger and smash down on your pointer finger with your middle finger. Have your middle finger help your pointer finger smash. You're gonna strum all the strings. I just use my thumb and I just go flam like that. Play the B minor 7 chord. But now here's the best part. What we do now is we just play the last 3 chords of the verse. We go heart to heart, 2, 3, 4. The C sharp 7 with the pinky, F sharp sus again, then the F sharp 7, back to the B minor 7, 2, 3, 4, then the last 3 chords of the verse again. Whoa! And then we just go right back to the verse and a blank, buggity bang. So I'm not even kidding. The chorus to the song, like if somebody asks you, hey, I was wondering, what's the chorus to Heart by Mac DeMarco? Just say, oh, easy. It's a B minor 7, and then it's the last 3 chords of the verse. Simple as that. Do you think it's cool that I'm like, what Mac DeMarco song should I do? Oh, let's do a song with no guitar in it.